one of the top dogs. Cignal Ultra, they're roaring for more right now. They go off for the first draft of this last match for today. It is going to be very awesome to see. Again, Alice being removed. That's a bit weird because you know what? Cignal Ultra is a team that usually likes to play around this. And I might expect a Liam Ward ban here for Bren. If they don't, you know what? Few is gonna take it for sure.
Actually, Cignal Ultra favors the Kagura slightly over the Alice, so I think this is a ban that they actually like. They want to prevent Alice pickup from the opponent, but it's the same case for Bren Esports. They're not really well known for that Alice pickup, which is kind of weird, seeing as they are the top 2 teams.
Yeah, and last a few days before this, actually, they were using it in a tournament. They actually were super strong on the Alice. I think Cignal Ultra kind of picked up on that. Of course, Liam Ward not going to be allowed any sort of play. They took their while with thinking about that one.
Yeah, so both Claude and Liam are just suffering that ban phase, not getting away from that ban phase treatment. So that first pickup for Cignal Ultra will be the Cho. This will be going for D. This is D's Cho right there.
Absolutely, we got Cignal again, very powerful with the Cho, but you know what? Bren has managed to eke out bans against the Cho just because of how powerful Yellow Haze is on that one. So they're gonna have to go ahead and steal that one out since they do not want to afford a ban pick on that one. So I like the mix up here for Cignal. Of course, that means Brock will be locked in. I won't be surprised if this Gushin also does, and it really
Your
will
team
be case.
is picking.
Apparently so. I really like that. Cignal Ultra is trying to fight off Bren, pick for pick.
Yeah, the mind games start immediately in this drafting space. Like all of these players are talented in their own right. D actually on this show is no joke. Like he is the #1 tank right now in this season, tanking in an average of 91,000 damage on a Cho.
Yeah.
That is a hard feat to achieve, as you have to time it correctly with a Cho. Like you have to nullify everything in that Chunpo. So that is something that D will be showcasing us tonight against Bren Esports. On the other side, we have the Grok will be picked up by either Payne or Hayes, both one of the best assist players right now. So the Grok, so give that best support hero to the best support players, you will be in for a time of your life.
Absolutely true. And again, get that carry in there, good measure, and have a lot of sustain and DPS here for Cignal. This is just how they like to play. Although, of course, on the other side, though, they have great control.
Your team
pick up the Kaya
is picking.
as well as a Harley. And you know, Bren loves to play them some Harley.
Yeah, this will be the Harley. That's actually one of the heroes rarely picked up by both of these teams. Like, because both teams just seem to favor a Kagura over these more common picks. So that's actually something. Part of the mind games already going on. So now we're seeing the Kagura going to the way of Cignal Ultra.
And there
Your
it is,
team
locking
is
in for
picking.
the picks of Cignal will be the Kai and the Kagura. Pretty good focus there in terms of controlling. They will be able to maybe scale better compared to Bren, who I think will want to play as fast as possible. They have the Harley, they have the Gushin. They want to get out advantages against Cignal. The time is very early on when they have level 4s and when they got Deadly Magic, and they can afford the Gushin to dive in and out.
Oh, but here comes the curveball coming in your way. If they're going to lock this Hanabi, this is one of the rare sites we can see a Hanabi performance in a league as high as MPL.
I really like that because you know what, Hanabi was banned out for like a majority of the season. I think she just recently came out of banning. Being permabanned because of a bug fix, and I really like that they picked it up right here and then. If you can take care of this Hanabi, you don't even need to go for the super early game assassinations. You're not in that much pressure to do so. They will be able to scale up, and the balances on the attacks of the Hanabi can tear through even the toughest of armor. And Cignal Ultra, as you
started,
it's gonna be Cignal Ultra versus Bren Esports Game 1, ladies and gentlemen. Check out those very handsome player cams. These are the players that you will definitely be seeing on the Grand Finals this coming January. Of course, Cignal Ultra are also the teams I really want to put my eyes on here. Because again, Season 1, we did not have that much expectations for their team, but you know what? Once they've been acquired by Cignal, once they've rebranded, they definitely are managing to be one of the top teams. And that just happens to, that just goes, it rises exponentially as the season in the Grand Finals. So hold that thought though, Yako though, Gonna be dived in, but a lot of people from Bren here. Again, Bren has a very, very low HP tank right there. But apparently, they will bait up enough attention. First blood gonna be going over to the Bren Esports side. Gonna be answered really quickly. Pain looks like he's in a lot of trouble. DO goes in with G Kundo. Too late on the follow-up. Daisenia will have to back off.
Yeah, this is an epic series already. It's only in the first minute mark and things are starting to heat up right off the bat. So we already have one kill apiece from both teams. Like Yaku just falling to the hands of Yuji, and it was Hayes falling to the hands of Yaku. So Yaku was involved heavily in that team fight. There was a slight follow-up in the top lane, but they didn't find that follow-up that they needed. So right now both teams will try to stay stabilized, but I don't think any stable moment will be appearing in this game at any moment. Like both teams will want to grab the advantage they want right from the start.
Yeah, both teams have huge potentials on these marksmen. Few on the carry. We got Coco on the Hanabi. Again, very, very explosive later on. They want to get as much gold there as possible, and you know what? Bren is doing a much better job getting into her lane. Gets so much gold for their team. Yako gonna be boxed in. He doesn't have ultimate yet. Can't really life steal that much as well. Gonna be taken down by Yuji in the end. 4 members of Bren gonna be committed for that fight.
Yeah, Bren looking really good in that first few teams. They got a turtle and they got a pick off on the Thamos. Thamos we saw in the previous series was one of the playmakers in the game being handled by Pau. But let's see if the Thamos can reenact that in the series. But Bren Esports, they will look into maintaining this lead early on. It's only about to be 3-minute mark and they are already ahead by 1k gold.
That's right. Again, that's a feat Bren usually does exhibit in a lot of their games. They usually manage to get advantage early on, and people start to question why. Like, where did they get the gold? That's just because of the rotations. Non-stop gold for every member. They do not waste a second of it, and that is exactly what a lot of the teams are emulating here. And I think they inspired a lot of that from the first season on, where everyone is just going for gold really fast. Cignal Ultra, they don't care about the flashy plays as well. Going in for the mid lane fight though, Higanbana gonna be popped up there. No one's gonna be caught. Of course, the rest of Cignal trying to go for follow-ups. It's very scary though, because Bren, they have a big advantage in terms of map control.
That was one of the most sustainable death balls I've seen at this early point in the game. Like, they just went into the turret, took it down, and just retreated and then through the safety. Like, all 4 heroes of Bren Esports took damage from that Kagura skill and in a key initiation, but it wasn't enough to defend the turret. So Bren Esports extending their lead into 2k territory.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold going over Bren Esports. Again, non-stop pressure is the name of the game. Yuji goes in for more. It's gonna be Rebo with a kill. More gold in favor of the red side squad. They're trying to answer up on the bottom lane, and Cignal do get a tower as a
turtle resurrecting
that gold lead is just gonna escalate sooner and sooner. Once Bren does take out tower on top, they will have priority on turtle top.
Yeah, Bren just finding the turret destruction that they keep on finding, and as well as the hero pickoffs.
Yeah.
Bren Esports just looking really solid so far, and Cignal Ultra just showing a lot of features so far. He's just going for the front lines. Yaku, will he be diving in? No, he won't, as Cignal Ultra will be steering towards for a retreat. But no, Tetsu goes for the dive, didn't find anyone. Yuji, Coco, and Pain just sticks to the safety of the turret.
I like the non-stop pressure there. Again, deadly magic every time it's on cooldown. Rebo really likes himself some kills. Again, follow up by Yuji. He can probably proc that easily. That's the play they're running right now. Again, Lightning Trenching gonna be complete on Rebo. Just adds to the pressure. I think that's gonna be very important. Again, Cignal Ultra is starting to slowly lose up on map control here.
Yeah, Cignal Ultra needs to badly catch up to the pace of the game. So Bren Esports, so far, they are in a comfortable side of being the dictators here. So right now, they're just sweeping the jungle monsters. And while Cignal Ultra will be desperately trying to do the same here, Cignal Ultra, they have a lot of catching up to do at this point in time.
Absolutely. I think we got a lot of grinding, a lot of gold riding onto Feud to at least get some assists, get some participation in the fight. It's not happening anytime soon. All of the gold that Feud is getting is basically from minion waves and jungle camps he's clearing out on the bottom side of the jungle. And you know what? Coco is also doing the same. So it's gonna be a question of who can participate better, who can provide more influence in the coming team fights for both of these marksmen. I'm really looking forward to who can set up as well. Top lane seems to be gonna go to the side of Bren.
Yeah, Tets will be caught off guard here as 3 from Bren will be trying to gank his way, but Tets manages Hurricane Dance safely away from that with a backup prepared from Yako and Desenia. So but looks like Bren will be continuing the pressure on all lanes here, and Bren is just looking really solid so far in this game. Cignal Ultra, they have to think of something drastic. They have to break the momentum of Bren.
Yeah, there's gonna be a bit of a pause here. You're gonna have to check out what that's about. But so far, man, Bren Esports is not wasting any time trying to get a lot of gold on their side. Because even if Coco, that's a thing. Even if Coco is not presenting any danger, not getting any assists, not getting any gold from those fights, same with View. If they are ahead in global gold, your marksman is gonna get a lot more items that will be used for farming early on. Therefore, more gold. I feel like it's gonna be exponential. The growth of Coco on this Hanabi.
Yeah, the difference is Coco was more well known with the Hellcurt, but this time instead of sticking to the lane, he will be sticking most of his time in the jungle. So I don't think there's a lot of a transition that he needs to do. He just needs to apply what he already knows when it comes to playing his heroes. So Coco on that Hanabi seems to be really dangerous. So when we start to go into the mid game and into the late game without that Hanabi being denied that experience, he will just ruffle stuff all the way to victory.
Yeah, I think so too right now. I think Bren is also thinking the same. Just get some gold on the Coco. Let him catch up as much in terms of gold. And look at that, itemization wise. Or have a lot of attack speed here for this one. And on the other side, it's going to be an endless battle for Few. So very different play styles here for these marksmen. Obviously, because of the mechanics of this carry, Few might just need to be more hands-on.
Lord, resurrecting
just,
soon.
You know what? Bounce off as much as he can in the coming fights. Of course, Bren gonna try to take a tower on the bottom lane as well. Try to open up that farming area for Coco, but looks like mid lane is gonna be Cignal Ultra making a threat.
Yeah, it'll be a third, 1-for-1 third trade here, and both teams will want to have a lot of ground as possible in the upcoming North fight. But here we see Tets will be losing his life to the 4 of Bren Esports. An slight overextension from Cignal Ultra, but Bren Esports still managed to exploit that. And now Bren Esports will be looking to extend further their map control. They will find D here. D will be trying to shoot out of there and not going to find any kill, but Bren Esports choosing to prioritize the turret over the kills.
Yep, again, Bren Esports trying to up the tempo, try to get some of that gold in their pockets by taking out turrets and, you know what, avoiding possible 50-50 on team fights presented by Cignal Ultra. And I really like the rotation so far. Again, Cignal cannot even cross the river at this point. It only goes to show how much real estate, how much map control Bren has. Bottom lane gonna be the same story. Tets, you be pulled in by Divine Judgment. Easy kill there for the rest of Bren. They are gonna push up on tower. The rest of Cignal here for the backup. That carry on the backside as well.
Yeah, that's falling 2 times in a row. It's not looking really good for Cignal. If you're the initiator here, you want to avoid these deaths as much as possible. You want to be always ready to just go for the counter initiation with the Akai, but that's not something that Bren Esports won't like to happen. So now Bren Esports, they will look into further clear again the jungle monsters as well as the lane minions, and they will try to find another pick-off here and maybe go for the Lord.
Yep, completing the Necklace of Durans on the Rebo and Demon Hunter Sword onto Coco. Very, very big in getting this Hanabi online. I think they're going to do that just now. Should be an easy Lord to try to go for it, but so far, Bren, they seem to be playing a bit more passive than their life.
Oh, D, he almost got spotted there, but good thing Hayes didn't really commit to go for the pickoff there. D just charges out away from there, but here we're seeing movement towards each other already in the part of the middle lane. Both teams are eyeing on that Lord. Bren Esports has started to initiate, but they're now having some hesitations. They're waiting for Cignal Ultra to try to respond and contest.
Yep, the full bait onto the Lord. Very, very smart there for Bren. And as I expected, Coco going for that Lord once he got that Demon Hunter Sword. Percent damage every hit. It's actually going to be very, very short work. Of course, Cignal Ultra will start feeling this out.
Oh,
and they do catch up on Tets just in the nick of time. Yako, though, going to be pulled back in as well. Looks like they're going to go in for the collapse.
Yeah, but Rebo has to fall there, and you see Bren Esports just exerting a dominance so far in this game, and D will be falling down only narrowly with an escape. Shouldn't post out to safety, but Pain shifts his attention to Few, and Few falls down. Monster kill for Yuji already. And this is a sure level 1 Lord to the way of Bren.
Absolutely, like we did say, positioning. Who comes out on top first And who gets the items first is going to be ahead in the team fights, therefore more gold and more fights going their way. Again, good job there for Bren, making the big macro decisions. Again, catching up on E once more. It's going to be everyone getting caught one at a time. What a huge loss there for Cignal Ultra.
Yeah, Cignal Ultra needs to be more careful with their positionings there. Like, it's not already like the end of the game, but you have to respect that Bren Esports has already established a huge amount of map control already. So Cignal Ultra, they have to play extra carefully and extra optimal.
Man, that's going to be a long ladder climb here. Again, Bren Esports coming out on top. Almost 8,000, 9,000 on the goal lead. That's very, very dangerous here. Or 7,000 rather. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be it. So, what do we need to do? What do we need to see here for Cignal? Because I really feel like they're starting to get choked out at a game here.
Yeah, at a really fast pace, and Cignal Ultra, they have to cut their losses. They have to maximize to what they have remaining on the map. And at the same time, wait for the mistake from the Bren Esports. The burden of initiation so far is on Bren. They want to maintain their lead.
Ooh.
But at the same time, Bren just doesn't really care about what kills here. They just want to push. It just so happens that they have the 10 kill score, and Cignal Ultra having 2. That's because of the Tets just being picked up continually there. And Ace goes for the initiation. He almost gets picked up carelessly there. And Yaku with the defend. Pain goes and grabs Yaku out of the base. And he will get picked up with a dash. But no, that's not enough. It will be a kill towards the name of Rebo. And now they're shifting their attention to the middle lane. The Cignal is about to be fought. Hayes was there to clean that up. But at the same time, Pain and Lord is mowing down through the bottom lane. And we're now seeing some retaliation from Cignal Ultra. Tets and Fear and D. But they're running for their lives. But Rebo, Hayes, and Coco still at... And even Pain is still at a very healthy position here, and then that's the Nexus going out. Then that's game number 1.
And in one swift move, Bren Esports take out Cignal Ultra. Victory! Just like that, 1-0 in favor of the red side squad. Good job there, Bren Esports.